that's the end of that. Interesting.
Live.
Yeah. Yeah, and I had to, there we go. This is broken, so
Ah!
we just have
The
to,
Facebook.
I think we've got another one somewhere in there.
We have reception?
Yep. All right.
Get the suit, man.
So yeah, we're live. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome. We're having a kind of a strange day, right, gang?
A what?
Kind of a weird day we're having.
Unlike the rest of them.
Yeah, this one's especially
Look at
weird.
this, how weird it is. Look at how weird this damn
Yeah,
day
it's
is.
a weird.
Get the suit.
Get the suit.
Get the
What
suit.
do you want?
Get the new suit. Get the
It's
new
not
suit.
Christmas yet till tomorrow morning. Oh wait, that was this morning. We're having an unboxing
Right.
That's all the energy I have.
as opposed to whatever the alternative is.
Yeah.
I really don't know. What's the alternative to an unboxing?
Unbox. Oh wait.
We're
a box.
assuming that this is Trez's new bee suit from Don.
Well, it's from Man Lake.
It's either that or my inflatable. What? Don't know. You shouldn't, but I did. What?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, really? Really?
Oh, I caught the bouquet.
Some Bisbee burlesque.
Smells like a
The
bouquet.
old Bisbee burlesque.
Smells like a bunny.
Actually, once a month at the Grand.
Yeah,
Not me,
but
though.
once a month.
Not me.
What?
Does it smell? Yes, it smells. I sweat in that thing.
Smells like you God.
During
It smells like-
during ovulation.
It smells
right?
like thank
Yes.
God, thank you, Don.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you, God. Ah!
Is it there? Here, let me hold that. Let me hold that. Okay, Trez is all excited. Got her new bee suit. Walla walla. Walla walla walla. Walla walla.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's so excited. Oh my God, everybody. Hey, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We got Hosh over there, and we got Trez with the new bee suit. You've never looked better. Oh my God.
But you've definitely looked worse.
You haven't aged a day. 10 years, definitely, but not a day.
Not a day, just 10 years.
So this is the new suit from Don for Trez, which she is so deserving of.
Just in time for the ghost hive in that garage.
The ghost hive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
so
glow like Casper.
we are in Sierra Vista, everybody, doing Killer Bee removal, of course, because that's what we do. All right, good morning, everyone. Oh, there she goes. She's putting the suit on.
Hey, it's a good look. Let's
This is
go,
like a reverse cabaret, where
yeah,
they put
it's
more.
better.
They
This
put
is
more
better.
clothes on.
It's better.
It's better in this case.
Better. Yeah.
In this particular
In
case.
this particular.
Oh, look, it has tassels. No, I'm just
What are you
kidding.
mumbling about? Look at
I
this.
don't
That looks pretty good, I think, huh?
So
What does everybody think? This is the new bee. Look at how nice and shiny.
Yes, let's go sully it.
It's still got it's still got the glitter on it. Look, she knows how to get into these things, and I'm assuming out of them.
We'll
Wow.
find out later.
Oh, that looks
There you go.
spiffy. Give
There
us a
you
twirl. Give us a twirl. Give it a whirl. Woo!
she
Okay,
goes.
keep going. No, keep going.
Huh.
Keep going. No, she didn't throw it. That was awesome. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you for that vote of confidence. I do appreciate it. So, actually looking good.
As I got, look.
So she's got chicken boots on. She wants bee boots. So we stopped at where did we stop? Cal
Car
Ranch.
wrench, but they're not carrying them.
They didn't carry them in Cal Ranch. So anyway,
Okay.
chicken boots. They're full of chicken shit because they have chickens. I'm the only one that doesn't have chickens right now. Hosh has chickens.
How
I
do
used
you
to
know?
have. You know why I don't have chickens anymore? Mountain lion got them all.
All right.
Actually, one morning, I think I told you this, Trez. One morning, I still had a couple of chickens, a duck, and a goose. And about 4 a.m., I heard a commotion out the sliding glass door, and it was a full moon, so I didn't need a light. And I went out, and there's a dead duck and a wounded goose laying there, and I went, oh, shit, now what? And I went down and I got on one knee to see what was going on. And I looked up, and there's a mountain lion nose right there,
All right.
full-grown female mountain lion. And I've raised African lions and shit, so I was like, you're adorable. And I knew her, and she knew me, because she would sit up on the mountain every night. I'd shine the light up and see her eyes, see her sitting there waiting for me to go to bed for the buffet to open. I used to have like 30 chickens. And so I just looked at her. Her nose was right here. There's no growling or anything like that. I mean, for me. And I just looked at her and I said, you want some cat food? And she just turned around and walked up the mountain. Never saw her again. About a month later, I had one rabbit left. They'd gotten everything. Well, I didn't know that this lion had a litter up on the mountain. and she, I never saw her again. But about a month later, something like that, heard another commotion out, and I had the rabbit. I would catch the rabbit at night. It was very tame, and I'd catch the rabbit and put it into a pen outside by the sliding glass door. And I heard a commotion, and I looked out, and here's a baby mountain lion, like this. Did I tell you this, Tress, years ago? Anyway, baby mountain lion, and she's playing with a pen. Like, oh, look at this fuzzy thing, isn't it fun? Oh, I didn't tell you. And I went out, slid the door open. It was like from me to Hosh, and the cute little thing walked about 4 feet away, sat down, and curled its tail around his damned legs. And I just looked at it, and you know, you can't feed him, you can't do anything, and so she walked up the hill. Never saw that one again either. So that's my chicken story, everyone. Yay, chicken story.
Well, and then you gave me your cocks.
Yeah, yeah, that's the other channel. Actually, I did.
2 of them.
I had two. I did have 2 chickens,
You
didn't
gave
I?
me 3 cocks.
Yes, I did. So this gal, these wonderful people had chickens, and they said, "Would you like our cocks, because they're our roosters and we're in a neighborhood. They can't be, you know, cockadoodle and doodle all the time." And so I got them, and I was just going to butcher them because I'm going to keep chickens. And then Hosh was getting chickens at that time.
Well, I had them.
You already had some. I was like, you want 3 roosters? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so you got them all.
Yep. One of them's dead.
One of them's dead.
And the other 2 are about to be dead.
The other 2 are about to be. He named them
I keep saying that.
He named them fry pan, crock pot, you know. And,
Yeah, the one's
and
really
Stu
really
worked.
aggressive.
You know what he named one? Stu worked.
Yeah. I have
Get
drop
it?
kicked that one bird.
Drop kicked that
Across-
one bird.
Across the
You know, once you have
yard
chickens,
so
you
many
realize how
times.
stupid they are.
Oh my goodness.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
So we're here in Sierra Vista, and we're telling chicken stories also.
Yes.
But we actually have killer bees. It's hot as fuck. Could you please get the cooling
Yeah.
vest? I gotta put my cooling vest on. Don, we're gonna get on our cooling vest. Look at this. Look at this. Damn, huh? Sharp. Looking good, Trez. Looking
I
good.
like it.
You like it? Look at that. Yeah.
It's
Of
quite
course.
breezy because I've never had.
Oh, she's never had one like
I've
this.
had the old cotton ones.
The old,
These actually-
the old canvas and
I like
ripstop
this.
even. But man,
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at these. They actually breathe. You can feel every breeze.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, it makes that and the cooling vest makes
insane.
all the difference. Here, hold this for a minute. I got to get my other glove on. So we're in Sierra Vista. We got a call from a gentleman who has bees, you know, and
Now it's kind of an interesting thing, you know. At the end of all the videos, I always say, "Hey, if you got bees, call an exterminator."
right,
There's a caveat with that.
we just found out.
Yeah. You know, the thing is that an exterminator, they're going to come in, they're going to kill your bees and walk away.
Which is just what just happened. They call it a kill only, no removal, is what the exterminators call it. Which of course,
And that's a problem because then all the honeycombs left in the wall,
yeah.
and it's emitting pheromones for 35 years.
Right.
You got to get rid of the honeycomb.
And so we don't know how much is in there. The bees have been there at least a month, and so this extermination company came by a couple days ago and put the magic wand in the hole and killed them, killed the hive. There's no activity outside. And so the homeowner called us up and said, I'm not sure. I got your number from somebody up in Tucson. I can't remember who it was. Desert Swarm, I believe. Good friends up there. And they said, no, call Reed. He'll fill you in. So I got to talking with him and found out that they had been, you know, sprayed and all that shit. So I said, well, did they open up the wall, remove everything? No. So we explained everything. So we're here today. We went into the garage already because we weren't sure if it was going to be anything worth having you guys on for, you know. I mean, yeah, we're lovely and all that shit, but it's nice to have some bees too. So we go in and we drill some exploratory holes, and they don't produce anything. Then we went one stud over, and one exploratory hole, and here come the damn bees.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are getting suited up because they were pouring out of the hole, and chased in our buddy here at the house, and I'm getting my cooling suit on. I don't care.
So now, Reed and I've talked about this. I have to change my whole sign off when I'm like, "Hey,
Right.
call an I can't say that. I don't know what to tell
Well, he has
you
to
guys.
add. He has to add. Call an exterminator unless you're in Cochise County. Now, if you have an exterminator out and you are the homeowner, you have them cut out, if it's possible, remove the comb, because if they don't, then it's just job security.
Yeah, you gotta get the comb out of the wall because
Yep.
another swarm's gonna smell that and move in.
Smells good. It's like bread baking when you're selling a house. You know, it smells that good. And so new ones will move in. So the exterminators, bless their socks, you know, they're great with ants and termites and you know, but this is a more complicated deal, that's for sure.
Hi, everybody.
Is everybody on? Oh boy, actually it's just fashion. So, oh, that's all there is in the state, man. Yep, that's it. That's all there is. They're not nice. Check out our YouTube channel, Killer Bee Guy.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, but we swear like sailors in bee suits.
Hey, we love that.
Ah, we want that. I like
Too hot to do anything else.
I like this
Indeed.
So I think we should go in and I hope he has electricity in there so we turn on the light.
He does on the
Otherwise, we need our
ceiling.
light.
There's electricity on
So-
the roof.
Sawzall. We have no idea how big of a deal we're getting into. At this point in time, everybody, it's a cleanup because they've already been poisoned. That's another problem. If you're in Cochise County, call us, of course, because we take the money and the honey. We utilize everything. What's going
So
on?
I don't see this question because I can't see the screen because of the sun right now. However, how will their live bees read if they're poisoned?
Okay, that's a really good question, actually. Okay, no matter what is sprayed into an alive hive, I've never found anything that will penetrate the caps on the larvae, right? Because there's tens of thousands of babies in there, depending on how old the hive is. There might be only a few hundred if it's brand new. And so there's nothing that'll penetrate the caps. So all the rest of the hive is dead, but every single day in a normal hive, 1,500 to 2,000 bees or more are born. So even after the guy leaves, then you've got 2,000 bees born the next day, maybe only 1,000 the next day, maybe 900 the next, maybe 700 the next. Keeps going down because there's no nurse bees to take care of them. But that's still, you know, 10,000 bees born from the time the guy leaves. And this is another reason you have to seal up all the holes. So that these bees don't get out and just torture everybody. And they can't live without the rest of the hive. We're going to go see. This is a great lesson. We don't normally see this kind of shit. We're going to need a garbage bag.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, folks, we can't keep this honeycomb.
No.
It's poison.
Yeah.
So we've got to throw it all out. It's all trash.
Yeah, it's really too bad.
Anyway, the bottom line is you got to kill the bees. And you gotta, if you can, if they're not in the bricks, if you can, you've got to get the honeycomb out of the wall.
Yep. Yep, just like you've seen us do 1,000 times. I guess we're going in, right? Have we got the sawzall?
Yeah, I think it's
We got the
Going
drill, we
in.
got the flashlight. All right, guys, here we go. Oh boy, I'm throwing my net on because those bees started pouring out of our spade bit hole. And there you go. All right. So there's actually bees hanging around the hole right now.
All right.
All right,
You
so
got some lights in here?
I hope so. It looks like it. Is there a switch behind there, maybe? Okay, we got kind of lights. Should we bring in our
Yes.
lights?
Yeah, and I wonder if we should get the vacuum.
Hey, everybody.
Good
I can
idea.
see
Well,
the
look at them
screen
coming out
now.
of us. Yeah, here they come. Actually, good idea. The vacuum. We're going to get the vacuum if you want to answer some questions, Chris.
So this is a great time if you have a question. They left me here. Guys. Thank you, Mr. Don, for the suit. What is going on? There are over 1,000 native pollinators in the Sonoran Desert, and you're under that whole notion of honeybees, European honeybees. This isn't Europe, okay? Honeybee farming is a thing, and people will take honeybees to, you know, thank you, Kevin. They will take bees to pollinate certain farms, but those are crops that are not native crops. Almonds are not a native crop in California. So yeah, they're gonna bring in bees to pollinate that, but that's not native. These bees can actually harm the native species and take away the food that the native pollinators need.
Right there. And Trez,
Oh, what?
he's having trouble here. Can you reach that hose? I'm giving him support.
Thank
can
you,
do it.
Dawn. I love my new suit.
You can do
It
it.
is so shiny and bright.
Smells good too, or at least
And
better than
it
the old
doesn't
one.
smell like butt.
Anyway.
Yeah, because you gave me somebody else's butt suit.
What the hell?
Thank you, Dawn. It is so nice to have a brand new. Ooh, power tools. Hey, West
What the
Virginia.
hell was that?
Live from the hive. Well, that's what someone just said. So.
Well, okay, we know that they're in this section, and we know there's a piece of wood right here. And at this point in time, I can smell whatever we
Yeah.
sprayed in there.
Yeah.
Can you smell
I
it?
can smell the dead bees.
Oh, that's what it is. It's dead bees. Man, dead bees. Oh, they're coming out of the out of the vacuum. That smell.
Right.
That
Although I think it's empty.
oh, it
There may be
stinks.
some guts.
Stinks to high heaven. All right, so yeah, there and Jesus, I think all the way over, like here. Yeah. You hit it. No, you got it. Now up a little more. Up a little more.
Someone asked if you need to get the scent out if you're working with yellow jackets.
I don't think so because, first of all, you mean bumblebees? No, yellow jackets are horrible.
Yellow jackets, wasps.
I don't think so. But you know, I don't know enough about yellow jackets. We have so many killer bees down here. Yellow jackets are kind of nice.
Hello, Toby.
Here they come to save the day. Aha! And here they come. Oh boy, they're bees. Looky there. Okay, where's our flashlight? Is there any comb? What? Is there any piece of wood up there?
Nope.
Oh, for God's sake.
But here's the stud right here.
Oh, you're good, aren't you? Look at this. Look at these guys. Come on. They're going to attack the light here, everyone. Yeah, these guys are not nice. Am I stupid? I didn't wear my... We might have to cut more out. With this? Yeah, let's go inside. We may have to cut more. So basically, this is a cleanup, everybody. I mean, you see the bees on the light? Good. So, I gotta look up in there. You wanna get those guys too?
I do.
I'm gonna see if I can see up in there. I love the food.
We did use the thermal, but the wall was very, actually, surprisingly well made.
It takes a few thousand bees to throw a thermal.
Yeah, there wasn't enough live bees
You know, I
to
can't get my
throw
hand
it
in
on.
there. We're gonna have to drill more of a. And we're gonna have to take out some more.
Go farther up.
But I wanna make sure there's no
Yes,
electrical.
bees will always go to the light. That's why if they get in a house, they're gonna bash their little bee brains by trying to get out the window.
There's no comb there. Now this is interesting because the whole their front door was outside on the ground level.
In fact, that's their door
You found it?
right here.
Right there? Okay, well. Oh yeah, there's the door. Yep, there's a bunch of dead bees there. They didn't plug up the hole, that's the problem. Damn. You want to see where the hole was, Craig?
There,
Right over here where he's vacuuming up. Right in the right corner down there. So that's where their hole was, and anyway, okay, let's go. We had to cut some more out because this, we don't know where it is. Damn it! All right, we'll have to go up. I didn't feel any electrical up to this level. I think we'll need to drill a hole. So we're trying to make this as clean for George to replace.
do bees have a back door?
They will have side doors. That's a really good question. They will have. Okay. Well, no hive yet. So bees have one front door that they use, just like people do in their homes. Is there any way you can look? You know, any comb yet?
Nope.
See, what I'm suspecting is there's another one of those cross braces somewhere.
Yeah, and they built off
And they
that.
built from that down. But where the heck is it? Is there a way you can look up in there? So they have a front door, and they'll have side doors. This is a real issue.
Hey, Chris.
Here, let me run this vacuum for a second.
Oh yeah, okay. There's a. So it's just like your home. You have a door that you use all the time, maybe go into the garage or whatever. But you'll have side doors. But you don't use them ever, and hopefully they're locked, and you know you've got an alarm on them or something. These bees always have an alarm on their side doors. It comes into play a lot with old trees.
Holy shit.
He just said, "Holy shit!"
Did y'all hear that?
Is
We
it
got a
full
holy
of
shit.
How did he poison it, and where did he put the poison?
He put it in from the bottom.
Let me guess, he didn't touch the bees. Oh, thank you, Jeannie.
Is it a full hive?
First of all, there's no fire block.
It goes all the way up.
It goes all the way
Oh,
up.
for God's sake, we're in for.
It goes all the way up,
Oh.
and there's a full-on hive in there.
Oh my God!
And-
Save the day. I'm gonna take a nap.
Whatever he poisoned, I don't know what he put in there.
Are there live bees? I know there's live bees.
Oh, there's a shit ton. And what I don't understand is, why are they flying so far to get out? Why did they build up so high?
You know, I have seen, this is so damn weird, these bees. You know, you'd think that like everybody, you don't want too long of a breezeway. You go in your front door, and the longer the breezeway, the further it is to carry your groceries and shit. Really? Jeez, oh Freddy, you gotta be kidding me. You're actually gonna cut all, there is no block. Are they coming out there? This is amazing, guys. This is a lot bigger deal than I thought.
Now here's the thing, Reed.
Yeah. Well, let's take that out first, and then.
This is void. Do we want to take that out?
If that's void, then we don't need to remove it. We can go up above.
Yeah.
We're gonna need. Hold on. You know what? There's a ladder over here. I'm gonna get. Do we need a ladder? We need a ladder.
We're going to.
We're gonna need a ladder. We're gonna need therapy. So there's a full hive in there.
Dusty.
Yep.
You gotta be kidding.
Yep. Now how poisoned it is, what the status is, I don't think we want to risk it.
No.
No. No.
Maybe he used some
Hey,
kind of
Mr.
gas.
Little-
Okay, here's a huge no-no. Here's a huge no-no. The guy that did the job for a very big company did not write down the numbers.
Did you guys hear that? The guy that did the job didn't tell us what poison he
He didn't tell the customer, he didn't write
You
down
all
and make a
hear
note of
this?
what poison to
Wait,
use or how
listen,
much.
You
listen.
gotta disclose
Oh my God, save the day.
Brood.
That's brood.
Brood.
Yep. And
So-
that goes all the way up?
Yeah, it goes all the way up.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
hang on, guys. Let's do the flippy. Let's see if we can see in here.
What an incredible waste.
The flippy.
The what?
It's a good trick, the flippy.
Flippy?
Oh, that's about as
You
close
can
I
only
can get
do
you because
that.
I can't fit you in the hole.
You can only do that in a brand new bee suit.
Yeah.
The flippy.
The flippy.
Where's your stud over there? You're right on it.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Well, all right, let's go and do a review. Let's cut that up there.
Sorry
Son
for the
of a
spin
gun,
around,
everybody.
Yes, the main thing is the gun.
The son of a.
Someone asked,
We don't know
and
why
I
we're
think
so handsome.
I think it was Demonic Viper,
Uh-huh.
had asked
Demonic
when,
vipers
yes,
with us?
when comb is older, is it harder?
Yes.
Honeycomb, yeah. Yeah, it has thicker walls because I've used it so much. Okay, we're gonna get into the meat of the situation here, guys. A little higher? Yeah, there you go. So now we're gonna find. So this is really not done at all.
Yeah.
And oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh yeah.
Yeah, all I'm gonna have to say is, like, if you call an exterminator,
Have them remove.
they
everything.
gotta get the honeycomb, or
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
gotta get in there and get it, and we don't recommend that
Or
because this
you're,
situation.
you're gonna be calling us anyway.
Yeah.
Or another exterminator.
3
later on.
years ago.
6 months, a year, a month. You know.
Yeah. I think my new sign off is just going to be if you live in Cochise County and
Call
you
us.
got
Give us
bees,
a call. Yeah.
you know who to
call.
call.
Us. Yeah, you know who to call.
And
That's-
if you're in Tennessee, you're on your own.
You're Buena suerte. That's Spanish for good
It
luck.
is law to put down the products you're using. Correct. So unfortunately, the person who did the job previous did not follow law, and we can only hope that that was just a mistake and not intentional.
There you go.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, we got bees.
Here,
Oh well,
just-
we gotta hide.
Hello.
Wow.
Here, Reed, can I give you that?
Yes.
You would. Here, you wanna grab that, please?
Yeah.
Hey, Hosh.
Right. So poisoned though they be,
They aren't very poisoned from what I can see.
Right.
this anymore now?
I mean, we still can't risk it. You know, I mean, he did.
and
spray
this is
some.
old. This was old. Now he told us they'd only been here for a couple months.
You know, they've been there longer than
This
that.
is old.
Yeah, this is old.
This is
Hey,
old
see how
stuff.
dark it is, you guys? See how dark that comb is? The older the comb is, you know, the darker the comb. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Now, this all white stuff is all drywall dust, but we still can't risk it. This is all brood. These guys were spitting out, oh man, there were at least 2,000 bees being born
Hi,
every
Ramona.
single day. 2,000 bees being born every single day. There's a little bit of honey up here. Is there any honey up there?
They obviously didn't spray the right area because, as you can see, I wouldn't call this a successful job that the
No.
customer had
I mean, these
previously paid
bees,
for.
all these
Exactly.
bees being born,
Done.
this was
Fly by
just,
night.
you know what? This is a hive that was slowed down. That's all.
Nobody does it like Reed.
Nobody does it better.
Reed knows how to remove
Nobody
the
is so
bees.
bitter as Trez.
True.
What?
True.
What was that again? What?
If
I'm sorry, you're
you've got
breaking
bees in the walls of your garage, you better call Reed instead. Nobody
Okay, I'm going
does
up.
it.
Okay,
Go
it's
down,
the heat,
sorry.
It's the heat. It's
It's the
very
heat.
hot out every. I have to explain. And that time released whatever it is Billy took this morning just kicked in hard. Look at
Check
this.
it out.
Look at this. So there's so much brood comb. This is all babies. All that cat. These guys were hatching out 2,000 to 2,500 bees every single day.
Yeah.
Yes, Vanna White here showing the. How you like your new suit that Don got us?
Woo!
Okay, that was well put. Thank you for your contribution.
The customer should get his back.
You know what?
Look.
We didn't bring a tub in, did we?
No, just bags.
Now,
Well, I don't want to make too much of
had
a
this
mess
customer
Yeah.
called
on
us,
his floor,
Yeah.
even though it's kind of.
we would have been able to use that,
I'm gonna get.
but we can't now.
No.
So that's all wasted. All wasted.
Wasted. Hold on a second. I don't want to make too much of a mess. This is really gonna be a mess.
It is a mess. Very mess.
Ay.
Wait, do I have to, oh,
Big old. Thank you. Thank you very much.
do I have
Okay, I'm
to?
gonna gather this up for just a sec. There.
Yeah.
Then we can drop some more. So yeah, there was definitely some honey in here. Not a ton, of course, but definitely some. So this
Well,
was.
and it's just so hot too. It's just,
I mean, this was not done by any means.
Yeah.
This is not. Now, Hosh can't even use it for his chickens because it's been poisoned. And of course, the homeowner doesn't know. I mean, he just wants to get rid of the damn things. And so it wasn't until he called a friend of mine who's in business up in Tucson, Desert Swarm, I believe it is. And anyway, and he called and I said, oh boy, here we go. And I've done this 1,000 times. Doesn't make it any nicer. Cleanup. We just call it a cleanup job. You got more?
No, look.
Huh?
That's the light.
Show them the light. Yeah, show them the
Ah.
light. Hold on.
Show them the light.
Step into the
Take
light.
them to the light.
I'm
while you're
gonna
at it.
have to get a putty knife.
Okay. Well, at this stage, I think we can, oh, look at all over the light. I think that we can, open up that door here and look at that so it won't be all sticky. Your hands are contaminated.
Yeah.
I don't think that was supposed to do that.
Huh?
Why does it look weird in the middle?
Oh yeah, look in the middle.
Look in the middle of what? Oh, somebody backed into it.
Oh,
It happens. Yeah, the bees did it. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. So kind of a that's a good idea, host. The putty knife to scrape this up, do a little cleanup. We might get the hose in here and a little clean up. So, unfortunately, this poor guy has to pay twice. And it happens all the time. And also there was no guarantee on what was done by the big professional company, which honestly, they normally call me. They will refer this type of work to me, because I refer them all the time for ants and termites and cockroaches and shit like that, you know, stuff that they normally do. It's all we specialize in. And so it's a shame. It happens all the time. The threat was mitigated. Is there anybody out there walking along or anything?
No.
Is that cloudy that I see?
Yes.
Wow. I forgot what that looked like. I'm going to put this over here, Hosh. So we,
Yeah.
how much you gonna have there? Here. So someone was asking a question that I thought was kind of cool that I forgot to. What was it, Trez?
So
Do you
hot,
remember?
the stuff's just falling apart.
The age of the hive determining the texture,
Strength,
basically, of the
strength,
comb.
Yes, indeed. In fact, the cell walls of the cell walls of the cells of the individual comb will actually, from use, they get thickened out and will actually get almost rounded, because you know they're six-sided. When they're first made, they're six-sided perfect angles, straight. And as they get used over time, they get rounded, literally rounded. So, and each, okay, there you go, there you go.
Southeast Arizona has some storms moving in almost to Tucson, but not quite. Thank you, Lori, for that update.
What happened to Lori?
She said we got some storms possibly moving
Good.
in.
Oh, thank you, Lori. Best news, and oh my God. How's that looking?
We had a spittle of rain up on the mountain the other day.
I'm gonna
It
get
rained
the
in Douglas, day before yesterday, I think it was.
automotive undercoating and
Yeah, automotive undercoating, right? I
Ugh,
think you got it. Yeah, we're catching all of it.
all that
Most of it
sticky,
anyway.
sweet
Who all's
waste.
on? We got the whole family on the Killer Bee Nation.
I do believe so. 86 people. I've seen a lot of green.
All right, that green. Those are members. Oh, thank you guys so much. We have a couple of new members at the drone level too. Like I can remember names.
Ramona, Lori, and I know we saw Don on there, and our friend in
Don is
Florida.
on good. Don. Hey Don, you got to see the new bee suit. Styling, man. All looking good. Thank you so much. Awesome stuff. Mel and Dan up at the Blue Water Cafe. Look at that cool patch. Isn't that neat? We're going to put one on Trez's suit, of course, as soon as we
Where is the Blue Water Cafe?
get out the needle and thread. What happened?
Where's the Blue Water Cafe?
What happened?
Where's the Blue Water Cafe? I need an
It's
interpreter.
in Grand Marais on the north shore of Lake Superior.
Oh.
And they use our honeys in their pies. And
Pie?
yeah,
Did you say pie?
I did say goof. Pies.
Yes, we don't want
Did you say
lightning
pie?
fires. Those
I have
are
to
the
admit,
worst.
Don, if it wasn't for this
fires,
cooling
those are the
suit,
worst.
I would already be in the truck right now, especially after the last few days. I don't know what came over me. I was sick as a sick bee, sick as a dog.
Oh,
I don't know.
feel that breeze.
What?
Breeze.
But what?
Breeze.
Oh, you know, she's not used to this new suit because they're like these and they breathe.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I really love about them. When you know you've been working and it's hot, when a 100-degree breeze feels, right? That's what she was just moaning about over there. It was nothing to do with
okay.
anything else, I promise. Oh, he's already on the...
Right? We just want to cool down. I agree.
What happened?
We're talking about the storms. We want to cool down.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Brooks
we
in
want it to
Kentucky.
cool down. Ridiculous.
Remove the queen. Nah, that bitch is dead.
And actually, we don't care about the queen.
And there's no, like,
Unless
requeening
you're
of
in
her
Bisbee, because
son.
there's so many of them.
We love the Bisbee queen.
We do. We love some of them. Some of them are assholes. Just like anywhere else. It makes no difference what kind of underwear you wear. You can be an
How
asshole.
does someone become a member of your page, Reed?
Oh,
Somebody
thank
asked.
you so much. Okay, go to YouTube. I don't know if we have it set up on Facebook yet. I think they kind of rejected us. I don't know why, because we're too good looking. I know he's gonna have
'Cause
he's the therapy
Facebook
at work,
doesn't
and
like
I
it
need
when
to
you don't-
take. He's been going through Kleenex and whatnot. Go to YouTube and hit the join button. It gives you the 3 levels. We have the drone level, and I hate to drone on. No, I don't. You know I love to. And the worker bee level, and you get special benefits and all that shit. And then at the queen bee level, you get a jar of honey sent to you every month, which all the queen bee level members out there, you know who you are. I'm going to be sending out your honey the first of next week. Yay! So please, thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much. And Oh, somebody hit the decline button. Yeah.
You'll have to wait for your bee
You're
removal.
gonna have to wait for your beer.
I'm sorry. Are you getting stung? Please cover your head and head for cover.
May I put
we'll
you
be
on
there
hold?
momentarily.
Can you hold for a minute or half an hour?
They're trying to contact about your extended warranty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
that-
extended bee
so
warranty.
helpful.
So helpful. Should we vacuum that shit up?
Yeah.
You think?
Yep. I just don't want to make noise while you're talking.
That's
Oh.
okay. You made lots of noise already with the
Yeah.
saw.
He cared. First time he cared. I don't care.
First time.
Yeah.
Coach has a sucky job.
Yeah, this part of the job sucks.
No, Reed's redneck. Someone said you were Italian. I said you're redneck.
Italian. I'm Irish, for God's sake. Irish and English. As in, I wish I read about Born Rich.
The original exterminator did
Did you know
not
that?
write down.
You know that
the
the word Irish, it actually is a mispronunciation. That means I wish I was born something else.
Right,
You know
Salty
that,
Dog cleanup always sucks. That's why my house is a mess.
What was it?
When I said Irish, it's a mispronunciation. It's when you're born Irish. You actually need to say I wish I was born something else.
I'm Irish too.
Well, in that case, we all wish you were born something.
Apparently 41%. Oh no. Well, actually, I did. It's amazing dialogue. We're a bunch of wicked smart people with a vacuum cleaner and bees. Reed is a professional. He's been doing this for like, oh my gosh, like 30 years now. Actually, according to the Agricultural Department of the state of Arizona there, I think it's 98, it's way up in the 90% was the last study I read for the Department of Agriculture in the state of Arizona, and 90% of the wild, quote-unquote, honeybees are Africanized. So, yeah, unless you're going to sit out here and actually scientifically measure them like they do, you don't know. We have water to hose down
Yep.
the sticky.
Oh, he can get most of it up, actually.
Well, the tipper, I'm sorry if I'm not reading that right. They do ping. Yes, you're all right. This hive, however, was already weakened with a chemical from another exterminator. Oh, hey, so you know who's talking. So, the owner of this property called an exterminator, and they sprayed the hive.
We don't know
with
what.
poison. We don't know what, because they neglected to write that down. Anyways, so in that case, they weren't like pinging at us, even though there was a hive to protect, because they were like sick, you
Half
know?
dead,
Like,
yeah.
imagine if you sat there and huffed glue all day long, you'd be like, yo, I'm gonna sting you.
Yeah, that's how you'd be.
That's why.
That's how you'd be.
So we do what the Agricultural Department of the state of Arizona, we work under their recommendations, if that's who we get licensing from, Reed has to go to the classes and all that yada yada.
Yep.
And that's why we have to remove these bees. We used to catch and release these suckers. Fucking crazy! I know, I've been there. Not
Years
anymore.
ago, years ago. Yep.
And now we do this.
Yep. No, and the funny thing is I actually, teach for the state for licensing continuing education. If you go to a class for your continuing education and your license for your pest management license, you're going to see a PowerPoint presentation. My good friends up at Mobile Training Solutions, Jason and Linda put together, that has all of our stuff on it. It's really awesome. You're going to see that. And so these guys that did this watch our videos, and I do lectures, we train them. They don't listen all the time, obviously. So but more than often than not, they actually just call us, say, we got a hive that we don't want to deal with. Balls of bees hanging in trees they'll deal with, but this type of stuff they usually refer us, so I don't know what's going on with it, but it shall go unnamed at this point. Anyway.
Yeah, we're not gonna badmouth. It was another company.
Look at the little ball of them over here. And there's a bunch of them outside. We can take everybody outside and show them, because they didn't seal up the outside hole. So let's go out and I'll show everybody what's going on out there. So the company that was here, yes, sir. Oh, blessed cloud. Oh, blessed. It's hot as AF out here. What are you doing?
I'm covering the number of the house.
Oh yeah, okay, good. So they didn't put they stuck the magic wand. This happens all the time. Stuck the magic wand on the hole, killed the hive, or thought they did. And part of the reason that there were so many bees alive was because they sprayed down here, and the bees were 8 foot up. And so a small amount of the poison made it that far, and like Trez was saying, made them really sick. You can see the dead bees down here. Makes me think they used maybe a residual that the bees that were coming and landing would die also. That would mean a residual.
Grape Soda just said, just Googled to see the last time killer bees were confirmed in my county.
Where?
I wish I hadn't now.
Where?
I don't know where they live. They just said they Googled it and they wish they hadn't now.
Oh, I understand.
I know, facts are scary.
Yeah, facts are scary. Oh, the truth hurts, especially if you get spanked by it. Or so Trez tells me. What was that? I think the state of Tennessee now, 25%, maybe it was Pennsylvania, 25% of all feral hives are genetically Africanized, and that's from the Department of Ag. I think it was, I don't know, Tennessee or I don't know where.
El Paso, Colorado Springs, I think they just said.
Okay, Colorado Springs or El Paso. I mean,
yeah, both.
Yeah, so there, tough shit. They're everywhere. So these guys.
Oh, a bee just fell on me.
What happened?
Falling bees.
They heard that we were coming. So we're going to knock these down with our spray adhesive, of course. These jobs I have to call cleanup because that's what they are. We're basically making it so. And I told George, the guy who has the place here, we still guarantee it for 2 years. See, with what he had a couple days ago done, they didn't guarantee it. It says right on the form, and I've seen it before, kill only, no removal. Well, that's okay if it's a nuke seal. If they're in a block wall and you cannot, go inside, take the thermal. If this hadn't been poison, there would have been a thermal imaging to see. Although, you know what, we'll have to ask Hosh. I'll bet you he didn't go all the way up the wall.
Oh wait, user 4806037. Yawn. Killer bees are honeybees. No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, they are honeybees.
But a honeybee is European.
They're invasive. Honeybees are invasive. We do not support nor condone the propagation of invasive species anywhere. Now, we live in the Western Hemisphere, and honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere. So everyone's got to get that through their heads that we've been not necessarily lied to since we were born about, honeybees, we need them to live. No, we don't. People lived in the Western Hemisphere for eons without honeybees. They're called European honeybees. In fact, Native Americans hated them so much they called them white man's flies. We have a question.
Tiny Tipper, bumblebees are not honeybees, correct, but bumblebees are an essential pollinator, and we do not, very rarely are you going to get a call for bumblebees.
No.
They don't become aggressive.
No.
And actually, bumblebees are the endangered
Bumblebees are endangered partially because of these bees.
Yeah.
Africanized bees will land on flowers next to native pollinators and kill them or drive them off. Competition. No, honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere. There were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872. Get that in the brain. No honeybees ever. That was good, wasn't it? But they made it into California first because they shipped them over on the trains for the gold rush, 1850. Yes. So if you will look at the end of our YouTube vids,
that's my line.
Go away, little bee.
Sorry, Dawn. I guess we think alike,
We have danger warning. Anyway, we have a map at the end of our vids on YouTube and the credits area that shows the invasion of European bees from east to west, not Africanized from south to north, but European from east to west. It's fascinating. You can see when they crossed, when people brought them across the Mississippi, maybe when they were just noticed, because of course they spread out just like the Africanized did. They're still honeybees. They're still invasive. We don't want them. We don't need them. But it's really a fascinating map. Go ahead and check it out and all that shit. So, all right. Well, look at these guys coming back where Trez was standing, and it ain't cushy sweet. Trust me. All right, well, I'm going to get a spray adhesive and knock these guys down. We've got some questions.
I'm gonna go over here so I can see if I can read any questions. And if I'm a little sassy, that's because I'm an asshole when I'm out of it. So, bumblebees sound less aggressive. Bumblebees are not aggressive. Bumblebees, they cannot. The European honeybee has been Africanized. It was a. Oh, look at this one on me. See, look at it. Got a bee on me. Hello. Anyways, oh, it's overheating, so let's stay in the shade. Let's stay in the shade. Phones overheat out here. That's a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna knock these down.
He's gonna knock some down.
I'm gonna knock them down. I'm
But-
gonna put them down, and you're
Hi,
ugly
Amy. Oh, thank you. I feel the love.
too. Who's that?
And the adhesive. So the bumblebee is actually an endangered species. We don't mess with the bumblebee. It's when we see bumblebees around here, it's like
We
hallelujah.
give each other bumblebees for Christmas. We love them.
We love bumblebees. What has been Africanized are the European honeybees, which were also introduced to this continent.
Can be crossbred. It'd be like crossbreeding a dog with a cat.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
It's basically
They're both mammals.
people screwed with nature. They brought European honeybees over here,
They're Frankenbees.
and then to make them better, they thought they'd
And they
do
did
this
in
thing
some
with the
ways.
lab. They did in some places, but
Well, they
not
did in some
here.
ways, but other ways, no.
TikTok closed down because TikTok was too hot. Because TikTok, I TikTok, but you know.
You mean
it sucks.
there's a rule?
No, I mean the phone.
Temperature-wise,
The
yeah.
temperature-wise.
You want to go back inside? He's done vacuuming.
Let's go back inside. Be able to make you stream. Yes, we're you know, it's working.
So I'm going to
You
open
never
this up
stream.
because what's going to happen with any bees that are remaining in here when they come out is they're
Humans
gonna
try
go
to play
there.
creator. Exactly. That is the
Wow, you
problem.
did a good job.
When humans try to play creator, we fuck up the planet.
Yeah, exactly. So, any bees that go, well, they're almost all out of here. Post vacuum, post got rid of them all. Any bees that do come out here will go right around the corner to their front door because that's all they know. Landmark oriented. They go out there. In here, they don't know what the hell's going on. So that's why they'll go to the light bulb, or now they're going to go out toward Hosh. Run, Hosh!
Jeannie
run.
says pie and ice cream.
What happened to
I don't
ice
know.
cream?
Jeannie said pie and ice
Are we
cream.
supposed to go get ice cream?
She said pie and ice cream. I don't know. I'm just reading the comments. Read
Jeez, oh Friday! I don't think you're reading them right. Pine,
pie. How do you what?
pie, and ice cream. Have you learned English? Can you guys understand a damn word? Hey, where are we again? We're out in the desert. Where is it?
Cochise County.
Yeah,
And it's very what?
rural.
I just remember the first time Big Frank and I were walking along. Tress was behind us, and she said, "It's so raw out here." And we looked at each other and went, "What did she say?" I said, "Pardon?" She said, "It's really raw out here," and we got it. And from now,
Rural. It's the country.
it's it's out in the country. It's rur, sit, stay. Anyway, it's the old, it's the Brockton accent. Okay. Oh well, it's adorable. So what the fuck was I talking about?
Bees.
something different. Bees, yeah. So
Thank you,
this actually
Sophia.
worked out a lot better for George for replacement because there's only 3 little sections. That's really awesome. And you know what we should do is actually take some caulk and caulk that on the inside.
Yeah.
So that it's a done deal. That's another thing that the guy didn't do. They're great with
Welcome,
anti-termite.
Abigail Teeters, to Killer Queen Bee.
What happened?
Welcome to Killer Queen Bee, Abigail Teeters.
Abigail, killer queen bee.
Killer Queen Bee.
Killer.
I think that means you have to do a dance or something.
It's not a dance actually. It's more like a cry for help. Ow.
Please don't report that for,
Yeah. Was that a violation of something? I hope so.
No, TikTok burnt out.
Oh, did it really? Well, everybody's burnt out on TikTok.
Hi from hot Mississippi.
Oh, is that Sherry?
Was in blue.
It's probably Sherry.
Amy just left. You were talking about pie and ice cream. Thank you, David. Thank you. Back to important subjects.
Somebody was talking about pie and ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. So what Hosh is going to do now is caulk up. We're working from the inside, obviously. Caulking up the hole that was the bee's front door, and in this case, their only door. And so this is like a done deal now. We will still guarantee it for 2 years. It won't come back to this spot because, you know, basically, I have found that if the bees don't come back after 6 months to a job that we've done, they aren't going to come back. So the 2-year thing just makes us look good, you know, really.
Yeah, and we love to look.
And we
good.
love to look good. Is this looking good?
Oh, I think there's something wrong with the camera.
I'm like a crapper. Oh, smarty pants. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Thank God I have my Be Bulletproof vest on. Ooh, nice and cold.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, good
Da-na-
Lord. Let me hand me the camera. Your turn. So, all right, we're gonna go back around and knock down some more of these guys. See, there's a few. I mean, these are, like I said, anybody that flies out now from the garage.
Look, clouds!
Oh my God! You feel that breeze?
Right?
This is your first time with a suit like this. Look at this. I gotta show you the cooling suit. The cooling suit. All right. So, Trez, this is the first time she has ever been in a bee suit and felt the breeze. Usually, she's stuck in her own whatever it is, juices. It's really, I'm serious. These suits are awesome.
They are, they're
so
great.
Mel and Dan up at the Blue Water
Oh,
Cafe.
we only have one camera working right now.
Get to work. Wait, where, oh,
This
that's
one
the
works,
one?
that's it.
Is that the one? That's the only one left? Everyone else died. Anyway, they got Hosh and I these new suits, and then Don went, wait, Trez needs a suit.
Unlabeled, yes.
What happened?
I'm unlabeled.
You're unlabeled. I have no idea who it is.
That was Dawn said I'm unlabeled. I'm like, remember the generic labels? I'll just have a barcode.
Reed,
Read.
should I go ahead and close the store?
I think so. We got everything out of there? I think it's done, yeah. All these bees will just go to the front door. Yeah. Yeah, we'll close that. And the bees, there are maybe a couple dozen inside, maybe total. They're going to go up to the light bulb and die real quickly because they'll dehydrate and die because our light bulbs are really hot. Just like a window in our home. Really? Really? After all that, you're going to bounce off of me? It was a mistake, I could tell. No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Resentful.
Resistance is futile.
Grudgy bees.
Grudgy. Yes, begrudgy. They're
They're
begrudging.
begrudging you.
Exactly. Okay, guys. Well, that went wonderful. We did it. Some do's and don'ts. What not to do. What to do. Hosh has an amendment on his final spiel for the videos.
Yeah, I mean, if you got bees in Cochise County,
Bouncing off your nose.
give us a call. Call Reed and the bee team. We do it right.
You know,
Yeah,
to hell
TikTok
with-
closed because that one got too hot.
Hot,
to-
hot
to,
song.
to hell with the A team. Call the B team.
Bee team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? Okay.
But yeah, you know, and if you're in Tennessee and Kentucky, and you know, 100% of the the feral
Don't
bees
risk
are,
it. Don't risk it.
They're all Africanized. Honeybee Africanization's on the rise all over the U.S. If you call an exterminator, you got to make sure they get the comb out.
Make
of the
sure
wall.
they take everything off.
You know,
if at all
they-
possible.
If possible. If they're in bricks, that's a different thing. But yeah, you got to get the honeycomb out.
Yep.
That's the hard
All
truth
right.
because it's going to attract future swarms.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, thanks so much for joining us, guys. We love having you along. Who knows when we might be back in the saddle in 20 minutes. You know us. We don't know. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Thank you so much. Trez, I want to show everybody your suit because it's so amazing. Did you have a question or something you wanted to answer?
No. Yes. Mrs. T. Well, I'm Mrs. G because. Never mind.
Never mind. Okay. Anyway, so there I am modeling the new suit. Yes, indeed. And it seems to be fitting perfectly. Yes, indeed. Form fitting and very protective. It seems as though she's on the runway. She's on the runway. Yes, indeed. Buzzing away. Buzzing off. What? Sparklies. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're going to go away now. Jesus, God. Here, shut this thing off before she's lost her marble. That was singular. See you guys.